You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Vatala and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They'd better not be dead. Naryu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Ulran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers. Fine. You wait for Naryu. I'm going to go and find those soldiers. Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail. A bedroll, still wrapped and ready to use. Standard issue for a Redoran soldier.
I need healing!
A Redoran officer's sword. No Redoran soldier would leave that behind willingly. Corporal Darvel. I knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Tellen's soldiers inside. I'm hurt! Let's find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
I'm not sure what you and Veya are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Veya to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared. This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk. One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often. Free us, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You have my word as a Redoran and as an officer.
You find the key. Me and Vatala. We're going to have a little chat while we're waiting.
Veya, I'm just trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? Oh, please. I want to know who did this to my brother.
Ah, another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
Like this. I knew I shouldn't have told Veya the truth. I just made everything worse. Please let us out of here. We have to stop Veya before she does something she'll regret. I told her what she wanted to hear. I was with Captain Ulran the day everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal with. My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate. It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage? Captain Breton, though he was still a lieutenant at the time, as soon as I explained all this to Veya, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain. Thank you. Now, get to Balmora and stop Veya before she does something she'll regret.
Well,
Get your ass over here, hero. We've got a situation and it's not good. I leave you and Veya alone for a couple of hours and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Veya leave the safe house? And why is House Redrun tearing the city apart to find her? You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea? Well, the damage is done. At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable. That explains why Veya broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redrun soldiers. Veya might still be inside. Or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now. If Veya kills Brivin without a writ, the Morag Tong and House Redrun will both want her head on a silver platter. You check the kin house. I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Veya's trail in the streets. Don't let me down, hero.
Finest quality merchandise.
Finest merchandise around.
Scour the streets, search the buildings.
I'm at my wit's end.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers? If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Brivin is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day. I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Veya, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother, that my Brivin had to suffer just as she was suffering. She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't. You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora. Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek. Brivin is the finest soldier I know. He'll set Veya straight. I'm sure of it.
Offended the three. This Dunmer is cursed.
Please tell me you found Veya. I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck. Is Veya trying to get herself killed? You can't just barge into a Redren garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain? We have to get to her before she gets to Brivin. She murdered soldiers without a writ. This is a dark path she's decided to follow. And unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us. Let's find Veya and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.